Hi, it's Brenda.
Okay, so now, yeah.
Hi, welcome to my channel, My New Me, where you get to watch as I try to make sense out of the chaos that has become my life and my home. How lucky are you?
I wanted to put that there. Beep beep. Kitty's in my way.
As you can see, I got all dressed up for you folks in this video. Or maybe not. I'd say not. So somewhere in the midst of the building the wall and folding the laundry video, I showed you the mass of boxes and bags and tubs under the table that had to be sorted and put away. And that's what we're doing now. Here's a little flashback showing you all of it. Under here's all the stuff I have to sort, yeah. But you guys will see that.
Stickers. I have a feeling I'm going to find little sheets of stickers everywhere. Okay, we'll get out my handy dandy little sticker book.
That book really is very handy. So now it's finally time to sort all of that stuff, put it where it belongs, get it neat and organized. And this took forever. I honestly thought I would never get this done. I really don't know how long it actually took to do it.
Yay, thank you. They are in that mac and cheese box over there.
The boy was a huge help with it, as was the kitty supervisor, of course.
Kind of handy to have around.
There you go.
Thanks, bunches.
And then let's turn it on and off a few times. I don't know why.
Yay. Why does this seem not as bright as yours?
Different light bulb.
Let's trade lights. I was kidding, sorry. I just got that look from the boy. Again, same as with the old house. I saved these little scraps and nothing. Would you please tell me why?
I think because I am a hoarder at heart and don't want to stop.
What's he doing? Uh-oh. They know what that sound is. You know what that is?
Yes, she knows the sound of a can being opened means num-nums, which is canned cat food in people speak. So like I said, this job just took forever. The actual gathering of everything to be sorted took forever. The sorting itself took forever. The deciding what to put with what, in what, and where took forever. The boy fixing me dinner while I worked took forever. Okay, not really.
I just don't know.
The finding and maintaining my motivation during all of this really took forever. That was a struggle throughout the entire process.
One whole box is empty. Yay! I'm totally ignoring the fact that it's a teeny tiny little box compared to the others. Still, one whole box is empty. Yay!
Yaying myself for even the smallest accomplishments did help a lot. I think I just kept forgetting to do it. What did not help was the fact that I had a fun little battle with the flu a couple of times. I think it was actually one flu that hung out for about a week or so, then went away for a while, and then it kind of came back for another short little visit. That just, it seems like every year, this time of the year, I get the flu, and each year I have a harder and harder time bouncing back from it, and it seems to take more and more out of me. And when I was feeling better, there was always 2 days worth of dishes to be washed, and I hadn't vacuumed in a week, or dusted, there were naps to be taken.
That's pretty. Someone made that for me. It's so pretty.
You know how it is, so much to get caught up on. And there was just so much stuff to sort. Well, not really a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, there was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of little stuff that needed to be sorted. I honestly don't know how it got to be such a jumbled mess. Yes, I do. I know exactly how it got to be such a jumbled mess. I don't know if you remember or not, but when we moved me out of the hotel apartment, it was because they turned off the electricity in the building. So we were packing me by the light of a flashlight and one lantern. Now I did have a lot of my stuff packed because we were planning on me moving, but I didn't have all of it, and so that was a very quick haphazard packing. And then in the hazmat house, as I would need something, I would know right where it was. It was exactly in that one box, or maybe in one of those 4 boxes, or maybe the 2 that are out there in the kitchen. I'm not sure, but I know exactly it's in one of those boxes. And so that would happen a lot. So I'd start pawing through boxes until I found the tape measure or the hammer or the whatever it was I happened to need right at that moment. And the minute I got done using this something, I was going to put it all away, and no, I never did.
So this is the fireplace remote. I put it in a baggie. I'm going to tape it on the inside of the back of the fireplace, and that way it's not going to get lost.
So this time I'm trying to do it all right. I'm trying to put all the light things together in a case that actually fits it. And that's what kind of made this job so tedious and frustrating and time-consuming.
An empty box. Yay. Isn't that exciting, little girl? Yes, it's very exciting. It really is, isn't it? Yes, it is. Ow, ow, ow.
So I am trying to do it all the right way. I'm trying to label things, put everything in a container that it actually fits in. At the hazmat house, I tried to do this several times. But then as I was treating floors and cleaning certain areas, things would get shuffled here and there. And I was moving my bedroom from one room to another, to have the room I was trying to clean be completely empty. And stuff just got messy. It got jumbled up, cluttered, and messy. Then Josh moved in and added his jumbled up clutter to my jumbled up clutter. And it just, I don't know. I just don't know.
What happened? Hi. How'd that happen? Huh?
As my sorting progressed, I found myself running into the same problem here that I ran into at the hazmat house.
This is done, and I think our winter clothes are going to go in this because everything just isn't fitting in those 2 tubs each. So, make that go away for right now.
It's difficult to neaten and organize things
My sewing kit.
when you have nothing to put the things in. As my collection of containers and boxes and bags grew, my organizational options also grew.
Let's get back at this. Something wrong with this picture, though. Everybody's sleeping but me. That's just not right.
And as I would receive a new box or container, I'd think, oh, these would go great in this, and those would be perfect for that, until I get to the end of my sorting and realize I had way too many of these to fit into this, and not nearly enough those to fill that. And then I would flounder, wander around, look at this, look at that, do nothing, walk away again. But eventually I would find a bigger something for all of my these to fit into, and then find a smaller something that my few of those would fit into, and go on from there. But like I said before, I was also trying to do it the right way. I was trying to make sure that everything was organized and sorted into its own container, but in a way that made getting what I needed easy, but also maintaining the neatness and organization of it easy. If it's a chore and a half to put it back, I know me. I'm still a 4-year-old. I'm not going to do it, or I'll set it aside and say, I'll do it later. Yeah, later never comes. So all of my office stuff is in one container, and I have containers within that container that hold the different types of office stuff that I have in that one container. Makes sense, huh? Maybe. Apparently Addie doesn't think so.
I'm just sitting here staring at stuff.
And staring blankly at stuff does help. Sometimes. So I started this whole process by putting things into piles by the type of category I thought they fit into. So I would have a pile of crafty stuff, a pile of writing stuff, of our personal paperwork stuff, of tools, another of electronic gadgety type stuff, and another one of just happy stuff, things that I have that I like and that I enjoy having. And of course, let's not forget cat stuff, because, my entire existence revolves around them, as it should. I'm kind of using the same method I used with the laundry room in the old house, just on a much smaller scale, with a lot less laundry. And in between just staring at things, and sometimes giving them a little, pat, I made my initial sorting be very broad. The categories would be very broad categories. For instance, any of you crafters out there know that there are many, many different type of crafting supplies that we somehow managed to gather. Rather than separating them all out in the beginning, I just lumped all the craft stuff together and would do the more detailed sorting later once I knew how much was there of everything. How much of everything there was? Yeah, that's better. Same with personal paperwork. I mean, mine and Josh's had all gotten mixed up together, and there's a whole lot of different types of paperwork in a household. So rather than sorting everything out into the proper categories and files in the beginning, I just put all the papers together. The times I did not do this were when I came across something that I knew right where it went. Like any sheet of stickers, I knew would go into my gold sticker binder. And then there's Kitty poking and prodding that has to be done. She has started scratching a lot, so I'm on the hunt for signs of fleas.
Scratching right here. Don't do anything, I want to see it. I can't see anything. What's so itchy right there? She keeps scratching and there's no sign of fleas. She's had her flea medicine. No. Stop. How can I poke and prod at you when you keep moving on me?
And she quite obviously is not liking my poking and prodding.
You're helping me, look. No, you're not. You're not helping me. Maybe you need a bath? Now what?
And she pouted while I went back to work. So my first sort was a very broad sort as far as the categories go. When I was done with that, I started taking each individual category and breaking that down into different sections, if that category even warranted different sections. Now I was going to start out with the largest pile, but honestly I needed the room, so instead I started with the smallest pile and got that category done in its container and out of the way. But having them separated and sorted like this, I knew what size container I needed to hold all of that category. That way, if I need a pen or a marker, I know exactly where to go. If I need glue or a hole punch or a stapler, I know exactly where to go to get it. And there's no pawing through a bunch of different things just to find what I need. I was also doing what I was gonna do. You know, the famous was gonna. I was gonna do a lot of things. So while I'm doing this, I did all of my was gonnas at the same time. One of my biggest was gonnas was to label things and put them where they belong and with what they belonged with.
Something next. I don't know what next.
Wandering aimlessly is another was gonna.
Hey, little girl.
Yes, I'm still easily distracted.
Come here. Come here, puppy cat. I know. Come here. You want to come up here? Come here. Hi. What are you doing? Oh, you want to come here too? What did I do with that box that was just in my hands?
So I labeled. I put things in baggies and wrote on the baggies. I have a label maker now. I use that to label things. If I came across a cord that I can never remember what it goes to, I put a label on that. I had rechargeable batteries that go to specific things, but I can use them in flashlights, etc. I put labels on those for what they actually belong to. Remote, all remotes look alike, so I labeled every remote I came across. And anything not used on a daily basis, I attached it to its home somehow.
I have a friend who is a fountain pen fanatic and a pretty pen fanatic, kind of like I am. Look at it, isn't that pretty? And she has been purging her collection. Ones that she thinks I'll like, you know, like purple ones, she's been sending to me. She has also sent me, she has like 1,000 inks, and she sent me samples of a bunch of them to use. And then she sent me this one, because, you know, it's purple. But isn't that bottle pretty? I think the bottle itself is pretty. So I have all of them in here, and I do use them. And I kind of switch them out. She also sent me these little gem ones. Look at that one. Tiny and cute. But I switch them out. I use one for a while and then get tired of it, want to use a different one, and then she sends all the stuff I need for cleaning and filling them, and some of them can be converted into regular pens. It's just really cool. So all of these are in this box.
Containers within boxes within containers. But it does help to keep things much more organized. Not just to make it organized and sorted in the beginning, but to maintain that organization. That was one of my biggest goals, not just the attaching everything, the tape and baggies or Velcro or pipe cleaners to where it belongs, but to have it organized in a way that will be easy for me to maintain it. Because I know me, I'm a 4-year-old. My socks still end up on the floor wherever I'm at when I take them off. If it's a major chore to put it away, it's not going to happen. I'm going to make a pile somewhere, and that pile is going to grow and grow until it's this huge mountain. But if it's easier to do, hopefully,
There we go.
that won't be such a, that won't happen.
Excuse me. This one is crafty stuff. It's some of it is stickers, but a lot of it is a cat head that, you know, needs to look. Are you getting that stuff out? Show them. Show them what's in there. Are they seeing it? Yeah. But it's mostly non-sticker craft things.
As always, she is just such a huge help. And she was fascinated with that label maker. I was going to put all this Addie speak in there while I was doing it, but
Fascinated with this.
I really couldn't think of anything.
What do you think about that? Was that exciting?
That was my goal, to have everything sorted and organized, everything in its own little container, very easily accessible and easily maintainable.
And this one are just extra cords, wires. Found out what's in the cook. He's told me 5 times what this stupid thing is, and I can never figure out what it is. It's a splitter for the internet.
And labeled, because I just don't remember stuff. Plus, the boy won't have to ask where everything is.
Alright, so they're all labeled. And now I don't know.
Now, what I don't know is that I don't know if this system will really work. If what I did and where I put what is going to be the perfect solution for me. However, at least it's in a place to start. And I really won't know if it's going to work the best until I've lived with it for a while and used it for a while.
You're looking at what I'm doing. Not really. Would you like to look at what I'm doing? Sure. There we go. So I don't get in those boxes much, but I do periodically. And I like the drawers right there. And then, rather than having the charging station back there on the ledge and then cords are spread all over, I kind of like my little phone and backup battery chargers need to be there. Another basket. Surprise, surprise, it's a purple basket.
But I will live with it and work with it and adjust it accordingly. This whole process did take a long time. It easily took well over a month to do. And there is going to be a part 2, because the stupid editing software just would not let me add more clips to it. I guess it got tired of this. But I also deleted a bunch of stuff. I didn't put a bunch of clips in here because it was a lot of the same stuff over and over. So there will be a part 2. But as I said before, I was also sick in the middle of this. We had, living life to do in the middle of this. We lived with this mess spread out a long time. And yes, I do have a lot of stuff. For someone who just lost everything a little over a year ago, I have accumulated a lot of stuff. It's a lot of little stuff. I'm okay with that. I like everything I have. I enjoy everything that I have. And all of it, I think, will be usable in the RV where I'm using it now. And it's small enough that it will fit in the RV. And if it doesn't, well, then we'll face that hurdle when we get there. But minimalist, I am not. However, I really do. I'm enjoying everything that we have managed to accumulate. and I'm not ready to do much purging. I have purged some, but I'm just really, I like what I have. And I already lost everything once, so why give up? Even if I don't need it right now, if I enjoy it, why give it up? We have the room, we're making it work. Once I actually get the sorting done and the cleaning done, that will make it work. But I am done fighting with the editing software, so this is just going to be published with the job undone. Part 2 is filmed. It is not edited yet. That will probably take me a couple of days. So I'm going to, as soon as I get this one done and posted, I will start editing part 2. But I'm slow. I'm sometimes slower than other times, but I am slow. However, it will get done. I do have several other videos started. A couple completely filmed. I just need to edit them. But it'll get there, and they'll be posted. Thanks for watching. Take care and toodles.